The Justice Department is working to fight a growing number of sextortion cases, which have quintupled over the last 5 years. The investigations involve children and teens being threatened and coerced into sending explicit images online. Now the FBI says the number of these cases against young males is growing dramatically. CBS News Justice correspondent Scott MacFarlane joins us now. And Scott, you don't hear about things quintupling that often, but safety experts and federal investigators have told CBS News that boys are being increasingly targeted in these types of cases. Why is that?
Yeah, Nancy, this is a uniquely alarming warning. It's the priority of U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi, the Department of Justice, and the FBI trying to combat this unlawful transmission of illicit images. It's a problem that's been around a while, but this increase, this spike in sextortion is uniquely alarming. A 500% increase since 2019 in reports of people being extorted after being duped, coaxed, or convinced to share an illicit image. And yes, the criminals are more frequently targeting boys now, with the understanding that they can try to get money from boys more easily because boys are less willing to, or they may be reluctant to report it. They'd be less willing to go to authorities, go to police, but also because they think boys are more prone to be targeted by this crime altogether. This is a distinctive change from the crime in the past.
I know that as part of your reporting, you spoke with the mother of a child who died by suicide after being the victim of sextortion. What did she say to you?
We've seen a series of recent cases, Nancy, where a teenage boy is targeted for sextortion, and within hours of getting that first message, that first warning, he dies by suicide. That was the case for Mary Rohde's son in Potsdam, New York. She explains what happened that day in 2021. What do you think he was thinking after they demanded $3,500?
I think he must have been worried about being embarrassed. That's my best guess on what would drive him to do that. He wasn't really a person who was easily embarrassed.
What do you think he was thinking?
I think certainly Riley was afraid, ashamed. I think he must have been full of self-doubt.
So what do you do about this, Nancy? The experts say, first of all, have a declarative conversation with your sons, with your kids. Tell them they can't be sending images to anybody because this is going down a bad path. But also be aware, it's not just the social media sites where they're connecting with other people. It can be on a gaming app. It can be on one of the programs they use for school. So you have to police even more than you think.
Yeah, be on top of that for those kids. Scott MacFarlane, thank you very much. And if you or someone you know needs help, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline Network is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can call, text, or chat their hotline using the 3-digit number 988.